Hi everybody, how are you today? This is Tess Crawley, clinical and forensic psychologist, coming to you live this morning from Psychology Supervisors Australia closed group. So this is a little video just for you guys. This is not going to my main page. I'm not going live to my main page anyway. I may well download later and share it on my main page to encourage some more new supervisors to join our little gang, because I've noticed that a few of you have been posting lately, and my congratulations to you all, that you've been posting lately that you've completed your supervisor training and you're ready to get started on your journey as a supervisor. And so I thought I'd say a quick hello and a quick congratulations, and being photobombed by my son.
Hello.
Off you go, darling. Thank you. Sweetheart, off you go. Thanks, sweetie. We'll be with you in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, really. Okay. I wanted to say, first of all, that I remember what it was like to be a new supervisor. So clearly I'm sitting in my kitchen at school holidays. I got hair annoying my face. I remember what it was like being a new supervisor and having supervisees and feeling a complete fraud. So I want you to understand that when you're feeling like, oh my goodness, what if my supervisee knows more about this particular topic than I do as their supervisor? It's okay. So, some of your supervisees will know more about certain topics than you do, and that's all right too. It's okay to learn from your supervisees. The other thing I wanted you to remember is that you don't need all the answers. It's perfectly okay. I posted a blog post yesterday on this topic, and if you haven't had a read of it yet, perhaps you might want to. Just reminding myself, really, that as a supervisor, I have been on a big journey, that I have been recently thinking back to what it was like being a student, being supervised, and thinking about the things that worked really well for me. And boiling it all down, at the end of the day, the best things that my supervisors did was to be warm and to be listening and to be asking questions, so that it got me thinking. So initially, in my early days of being a supervisee, questions from my supervisor would scare me a little bit, because I thought it meant that I had missed something in my assessment or that I had overlooked something obvious. But as I grew more confident in myself as a student psychologist, I realised really the supervisors were interested, and they were really sharing their knowledge by saying, have you thought about this, or have you asked about that? And off you go, cheeky. Okay. So when you're supervising your first round of supervisees, or your very first supervisee, hi Kate, welcome. The thing to remember is, it's a little bit like, remember when you had your very first client and you're overthinking it, you're overthinking what you're going to say next, you're overthinking what question you're going to ask next. So there is a temptation that that's going to happen for you too as a new supervisor, that you're going to overthink the conversation. So I want you to just spend a minute or two before your very first supervision session with your new supervisee to just chill out a bit, make yourself a cup of tea, have a moment to breathe, and remind yourself, you've got this. You've got this. You've got experience, you've got training, you've got a wealth of life experience now, having gone this far through your own studies and working and becoming a supervisor. And you can sit back and you can just rely on your empathy. I think this is really important. Rely on your empathy. Create a bond with your supervisee. Get that rapport going. The rest really will take care of itself. And I don't mean to say that we can be slipshod when it comes to supervision. What I mean is, for your confidence to build, you need to trust yourself. So I'm starting to use this phrase, quietly confident, and quiet confidence. And I think it's a really nice one for you to keep in mind, that when you're quietly confident, when you're able to sit back and trust your own experience, trust your own training, trust your own empathy skills, the relationship with your supervisee is going to flourish. And that's how the really great learnings for your supervisee will happen, because you'll have conversations that are meaningful. So that's it for me today. I'm actually about to have, I'm just checking the time, 11:25. I'm about to have a group session with a team of psychologists that I'm going to be working really closely with this year in a mentored capacity. So this is one of the things that I participate in to keep myself fresh, to keep my practice ideas flowing, to keep me organised for what I'm doing in the year to come. I've got some amazing things that I'm going to be sharing specifically with you guys in the next few weeks. I hope to be able to launch. I've got a mentoring program for new psychologists that I'll be launching, and that will be an online program. So no matter where you are, you can participate in that. Hi, Amanda. I'm just about to wrap up, so you might want to go back and watch from the start when I finished. So the new mentoring program I'll be launching soon for new supervisors. I'm also going to be confirming details around the midwinter retreat that I'm running for psychology leaders in Hobart in July. I've had a number of expressions of interest from people, and once I've got those interested parties confirmed and locked in, then I'll know how many spaces I have left for that leadership retreat. Now, it's not going to be a Tony Robbins style, me lecturing you on leadership. It is about finding space with other like-minded professionals to step back from your day-to-day practice in whatever form that might be, whether it's as a private practitioner or a government sector employee or a researcher, to find the time to step back and motivate one another really to get stuff done on our to-do list, and inspire one another to come up with some plans for the rest of the year after the retreat. And then I'll also be providing mentoring for those participants in the retreat to make sure you stay accountable. So if you're interested in that, I think I've posted a little bit earlier about the retreat, but I'll be providing more information. If you are interested or you think you'd like to know more already, just shoot me through a message and I'll let you know what I can. I'm just finalising the details now, and once I've got those finalised, I'll be able to provide costings and things like that. It's going to be held at the Islington Hotel, which if you Google Islington in Hobart, you'll find it's an amazingly beautiful place where I hold all of my team planning days and things like that. And it's very spoiling, so you'll be spoilt to bits. That's it for me today. Have a great day. Those of you who are new supervisors, don't forget to put your quiet confidence boots on and be very, very kind to yourself as you start this journey. We'll talk more about this as time goes on, because I'm particularly keen to support you guys. But those of you who are really experienced in your supervision, I know that sometimes we have those times of doubt and we wonder if we're doing it right. We wonder if there's something we've missed in our own training. We wonder if we're getting lax in our supervision. All of those worries and imposter fears are really normal for supervisors. So let's keep the conversation going. Let's support one another as best we can to keep doing what we're doing so well. Have a great day. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.